I'm going to show you how to go about accessing your Fire Stick. You're going to first go to Settings, System, Network. You're going to choose your Wi-Fi, put in your password, and you go from there. Once you're signed into your Wi-Fi, you're going to go, well, first of all, you can use all this stuff. You have Netflix, Hulu, all that other stuff. But if you're just trying to use the Kodi, which is what you're buying it for, you go down to Settings, again, you go down to Settings, Applications, Manage installed applications, select TVMC. Don't ever hit none of this stuff, it'll delete it or just wipe out the memory. You're just gonna worry about launch application. Once you launch it, you're gonna see this. Basically it's self-explanatory. You can go TV channels. On the left you have all the channels that you can watch. If you want to watch football, NFL Network, you go down to about 100s. NFL Network, you select NFL Network. Depending on what day it is, you're either going to get a game or not. Right now apparently there's nothing showing. Big Ten Network, you get to see the college games. UFC, if there's anything on. ESPN, basically you get it. You choose any channel you want to watch. From there you go back using the back key. The home key, never hit it because it'll take you back to this screen. So you want to go back to this, basically play, forward. One you're gonna use a lot is this back key. This key right here, you use it to put favorites. For example, you want to put your NFL Network under your favorites. You select this and then you have favorites. You can also record like a DVR and it'll store them in here. You also select record by selecting this over the one that you want to watch. The real cool thing about this is the add-ons. Here basically you have all you have your adult stuff, you have news, movies, NBA. This is a really cool one right here. You're gonna use it a lot if you want to watch games and stuff like that. Super streams. You go live sport games, live games. Oh, sorry. You're gonna go to other channels. Oh, that's not very good. Sport channels. And you have everything you want here. You just, based on what you want to watch, you select what you want to watch. Here again, you have your Big Ten Network.
From being around this program for a number of years and knowing who the ultimate leader is, Mark Dent.
NFL Network.
Live on NFL Network.
That's how you go about watching all that stuff. Really, once you start playing around with it more, you'll get more into it. You'll find more stuff. This is just basic tutorial on how to use it. The stuff you'll use the most. Sports Devil is a really good one. Anytime you want to watch pay-per-view fights, you go to Live Sports, First Row Sports, EU or .ge, doesn't matter. Right here, boxing, UFC, WWE, football, basketball, ice hockey, whatever you're looking to watch. Pay-per-view, if it's on, it'll find it there. Another one that is good to use is Phoenix. Phoenix also, you go to Phoenix TV, Sports, USA Canada Sports. And here you'll find your pay-per-views. You just gotta search for whatever you're wanting to watch. It'll be on there if it's on. Now, world news, music. I really don't use it for none of that stuff, but everyone their own. Really good for movies would be Genesis. Genesis, you either select movies or TV shows like on Netflix. Movies, you can choose by genre, years, people, certificates, most popular, in theaters, latest movies, favorites. You can search by people, you can search by name of the movies. In theaters, a lot of people buy it for that. You know, you got all your movies that are in theaters right now. In order to watch it, for example, say you want to watch Straight Outta Compton, you select it. Once you select it, you'll see the quality of it on the right hand side. For example, this one is 1080p, then it goes down to HD. Not all of the ones that are in theaters are going to be high quality. A lot of them are going to be camera rip. Let's say you want to watch this one. You start from the beginning. I had already started watching it. And there you go. Movie. In order to go through chapters, we hit up. Up. You get through the chapters. That's just. You go back. Like I said, a lot of times you're going to be using this back key. You're never going to use home, you're going to use the back key. You select any movie you want to watch, you go through it, self-explanatory, next. So you get the movie you want, or you can just search it. Same goes for TV shows. Just about any TV show you can think of, whether it's Netflix, Amazon, whatever it is, you can find it on here. Genesis is a really good one, so that's one you're going to be using a lot. The search tool alone, you can find anything you want. Now you can also add favorites, like I showed you earlier. If you're into your adult stuff, you go in here, basically select whatever you want to watch. Playboy. And you go from there. Really not going to go show that because I'm going to be putting it on YouTube. Ice Films is also a very good one. Ice Films is, again, just like Genesis, a bunch of movies, high quality movies. It's loading. I've never used it on this one. Basically the same thing as that. Now, if you want to change the way that you see your things, you go to Systems, Appearance, Skin, and you can go about getting more if you want. I really wouldn't mess with it. If you do mess it up, you're gonna have to bring it back to me because I'm gonna have to redo everything, and believe me, I'm not gonna be happy. I'll probably charge you. So if I were you, I'd just leave it as is, or ask me and I can give you pointers on which ones to put on that make it look different. For the most part, this basic one runs great. If you do want to add on more add-ons, say there's something particular you want to get, you can always go down here on videos to get more. And here's the list of different stuff that is available for you to enable and be able to watch. Let's show you one, for example. And this is what it goes if you want to disable something, like if you want to disable the adult stuff. Here's one. You go to BEEG, and you hit uninstall, and it'll take it off or disable. Say you want to add this one, cartoons. You go install. You'll see it downloading. Some of the add-ons have been removed, so if you see it, oh, there you go. Now, if you see it just go away and doesn't show enabled, means that it's basically not a good add-on anymore. Once you've added it, you see it enabled, here you go, it'll be showing up here again now. And you can go new cartoons, and then there you go. I've never used this application, so I don't know what to show you. But yeah, if that's how you go about getting add-ons. There's a bunch of stuff on add-ons. Really, you just got to mess around with it to get the hang of it. Same goes for music. You can go to your add-on musics, and right here, it'll have your karaoke and whatnot. Programs, you really don't ever got to mess with this unless you're going to use NaviX. NaviX is a whole another system within its own. Within Kodi, it's really endless. You have to know what you're doing in order to not get so lost on it. Mess around with it by all means. But it can be confusing if you don't know what you're doing. You can go to most viewed, 15 movies, constant updates, Showbox, Triple Xaholics, Live TV. It's got everything you can think of in here aside from being in Kodi. Like I said, it's a whole nother system. I rarely don't use it because I've already put just about everything that I want on the Kodi. But for some, if Cinemax isn't working on Kodi or whatever, you can always come on here. You can watch your Cinemax. That's pretty easy. There you go. It shows American Dad. No. Say you want to watch HBO. But then again, you do have all these channels under TV, so you really have no need to come in here unless you want to. There's a lot more stuff in here, like I said. You just have to mess around with it. Other than that, if you need to know anything else towards this, just ask me. I'll be more than happy to help you out. It's really easy once you get the hang of it. Don't ever lose your remote. If you lose this remote, it's gonna be really hard to replace it. It's not like you can just get any Fire Stick remote and it'll work. It won't. So whatever freezes, you can just go here. I know I did say don't ever use anything else other than just launch application, but if you ever need to, force stop is fine. Just don't uninstall clear data or clear cache. Force stop is the only one you can ever use other than launch application. And that's just basically like a restart. And there you go. Settings, don't ever mess with them. You'll probably just end up messing something up if you don't know what you're doing. For the most part, it has everything on here that you need. If you need something else that is not on here, ask me and I'll tell you how to go about getting it. But other than that, you pretty much have everything you need. If you want, if you're from another country, you have friends from another country, you can always come down here to the bottom. Here you have all your cartoon stuff again. There's so many channels, but there's channels from other countries on here as well. I think like a lot of Spanish countries like Dominican Republic, Costa Rica. I'm not quite sure. You just have to go through the list. If you find something that you like and you don't feel like going through this huge list, like I said, just add to your favorites. For example, one that I know I'm going to watch a lot is a Big Ten Network. You add to your favorites. Now you go to your favorites. Access your favorites from down here. Anything that you select to put in favorites will be down here in the star. You just go to it by pressing down, down. Again, you're up here. You just go down, down, left. That will turn it off on this. And then you just select your Big Ten Network.
the ability to
There
play
you go.
both defensive tackle and defensive end. And oh, by the way, the guy's got some ball skills, able to get some interceptions last year as well. The big fellas can get their hands on the football.
It's a challenging game against Temple versus 6 straight.
All right, well, there you go. If you need anything, just ask me. I'll be more than happy to help you out.
An early